Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the Gators will begin with less than ideal field position off that poor return. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Rotates the tight end. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Defense is coming after him. And that one's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return with a takeaway. The 26-yard line is huge.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. But you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. They'll run it from the gun.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
The Hurricanes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Gives it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense, is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, a nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. An offense is sprinkle this kind of offense in and stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down. The Gators will line up to run it away.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The Hurricanes offense retakes the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession, and to settle for 3 last time out. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Pass interference. Defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody
wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we had a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. This is a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
The Hurricanes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play it to deny a touchdown.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Gators look to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake on 1st down. They pressure him and sack him, and they tackle inside the 10.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris. And he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets to start over the next drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. And the running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line. A loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's
That's a safety for the defense.
Boy, great defense right here. That is diagnosing the screenplay. You see how that defender chased it down, earns his team 2 points? He just saw it coming from the snap.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. See if he can make something happen with the return. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route, the catch made.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him?
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Second down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. And it works. The first down to the 35. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. And the Canes will line up to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense makes the stop after the completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Throws to the tight end. They don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Valdez. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First down and 10 now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
The Canes will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Valdez. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it falls incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Valdez. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Canes will line up here on first down and goal.
Check, check. Easy. Lasso, lasso. And go.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with 3rd and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown in that 2-point conversion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. Ball handed off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the two-point conversion to tie this game up late. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he stopped short, doesn't get in, and the defense still holds on to a two-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this route? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. Extra point up and good. That's big. Makes it a 2-score game with time running out. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to put this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Gators offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's complete on the crossing route. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looking to pass offense here on second down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Brown trying to help out here on fourth down. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Miami 20-18.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a two-point game in the final quarter. What can the offense do to build on this lead or just play keep away? And it's a kneel down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and as possible. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.